going on, ladies and gentlemen? DoctorDDub here, and welcome back to another episode of Let's Play RollerCoaster Tycoon. Right now, I'm adding a little bit more of this kind of sewage, spillage, nuclear waste, whatever you want to call it. I think that one looks really good, but I don't think it's enough. It doesn't quite tell the story I'm wanting it to. So I want to add a few more of these here real quick, just to really make the land look, or the water look nice and polluted. That's kind of the goal. We'll have this one kind of spewing out in one direction instead of kind of evenly. Actually, we'll put that up there. And we'll do one more right here. I think that looks good. I don't want to do too much because I don't want it to get in the way of the mutation station here and the boats. So we'll do one there. I want to do one right here, and we'll probably add one more as well. I kind of did it without really explaining it there, but I'm lowering the land at an angle right here, and then I'm adding red footpath to go down into the hill or the cliffside I created right there to really give the illusion of it's actually coming out of a tunnel, which I think kind of conveys the message I'm wanting it to. All right, we'll do just a couple more of these, and this spill should be pretty good. We'll have this one kind of going off at an angle there. And then if we do the siding here with green grass on these to get that metal look, and then we grab our red footpath and we take it down for 2 tiles. There we go. That kind of gives the spill look. And let me actually change the land there to be red as well. I think that actually, do I even need that yeah, I do need that footpath to give that tunnel look. I don't know what I was thinking there. All right, but yeah, guys, in this episode, I've got a couple things planned. I want to take care of this first, obviously. But as soon as I'm finished with this, I want to build I think we got a go-kart? Not go-kart, bumper cars. We're going to do one thing of bumper cars, or one bumper car ride. And then we're also going to do a wooden coaster like I promised last time. And I think that looks good as far as the toxic sewage. It's all kind of in this portion of the lake. We're at bottlenecks here. We can kind of treat this section as a different area. I would imagine Radcorp HQ wouldn't want the water immediately surrounding their headquarters to be nice and polluted, but the stuff that's out of sight, out of mind, kind of doesn't matter as much, so they can feel free to pollute that as much as they want. Okay, we're going to do our bumper cars right here. I was kind of scouting out this area, and I think it's a nice spot for it. So we'll get rid of a few of these trees, and then we'll do this right here, which actually kind of looks cool. It's got the sewage coming out from underneath, which I think is a nice touch. We'll actually do the entrance on... we can't do it... Actually, if I delete this, if I do this one more to the side here, right there, I can do my entrance... We'll do it right here, and then the exit can go right back out onto the main path there. And then let's grab Contaminated here. Have him cover this as well. Is that covering it? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's unnecessary. There we go. That should do the job. Perfect. And then for the entrance, we're going to get it, and we're going to run it over top the walkway here. And then connect it back up kind of by this fountain, which I might end up removing at some point because it doesn't really look at all like it fits in this park. And then also, if you guys haven't noticed yet, I added light posts between last episode and this. So that is something that is new. There we go. I like that. I always love running path over other paths. It adds a level of depth to the park, and it's so easy to do. And I'm just now realizing we don't have music on any of our rides. We're going to fix that this episode. All right, Bumper Cars 1 is going to be black and green. And so actually, how does this look for the top? Kind of cool. Actually, it's already black. So if we just make it all green. There we go. That actually matches the color better. I don't know why. That looks... I don't know. This matches the color better. That seems to always be the case. Doing a lighter color on the side matches better. And then this will also be that bright green. And then the rest of it is just black. The supports and everything else. And if we do green cars with black, I don't know. Again, not really visible. 277. 270. Why did I just overshoot that like crazy? And then, yeah, 1 minute's fine. I don't really think we need to up that too much. But Bumper Cars 1, we're going to name it Decontamination. Decontamination Chamber. I think that's kind of cool. It's kind of near the park exit, so right as you're about to leave the hazardous material warning area, which is the rest of our park, you can go through the decontamination chamber right before you make your way out of the park. Kind of fitting. Also, I don't know why I didn't start the episode with this. We got a balloon stall and we haven't built it yet. I am ashamed to admit that. My apologies. We'll add this right there. I think I've got that facing the right way. And then, if you couldn't guess it already, we're going to do these neon green balloons. I'm saying it's neon green in this park, and other parks I'll probably be referring to it as lime. Just because neon sounds more radioactive than lime does. So, that is my reasoning for the word change. We're probably going to do 4 of these. Yeah, I did face that the wrong way, didn't I? I totally did. Oops. So we'll get rid of that and turn it. I don't know what I did. That's my bad. That's cool that it still retains being Balloon Stall 1 and doesn't revert to something else. Did I open this one? I did. Okay, let's get 2 more. One at our other food court. And where can we do this one? We'll do it right there. And then we'll do 1 more over kind of by our Ferris wheel in this section of our park. Let's do it actually right next to the Ferris wheel. That's a perfect spot. Paint, green, and open. And somehow we're losing guests, and I'm not sure why, but that will rectify itself very soon. Charge $1.20 for those. All right, so that takes care of our nuclear sewage, our decontamination chamber, and now for the creme de la creme, let's build us a coaster. Just seeing what we have here. So yeah, we haven't unlocked anything new. We're getting a stand-up steel coaster next, but I'd rather do a wood coaster anyway. And I already have the area picked out for this. So we're going to get started with that. It's going to go in this back corner. And I kind of want to do it in like an L shape. So I want to contain the ride within pretty much all this open space right here. This stretch right here. And then this back section pretty much in the water. So I want it to be an L shape, which will be kind of a different, not design challenge, but it'll be different than what I normally do as far as kind of design, goes. And we're going to have to get rid of a few of these trees to make room for our entrance and exit, which we're actually going to start with because it's going to change where I put path. I need to get these done first. I'm going to connect them up underground here. They're going to go down underneath, and then they'll poke out right underneath the station. But I need to make sure I'm leaving enough room for everything. So if we do we can go out 1, down, and we'll be flat right there. Okay, so this will work. I actually need to lower the land here first, and then also here as well. Actually, all of this will need to get adjusted. Okay, and then same with our exit. Down 1. There we go. I think that's all correct. I might pretty that up if I can here in a sec, but I'm not sure I'll be able to. So we'll get the entrance ramp first, and this will go 1, 2, and flat, and we'll need to come out first to avoid running into anything. And I'd like this to line up right at the front, which is not what I just did. Right at the front, right there. And I say the front, I mean this straight path. They'll run right into it. And then for our exit, assuming I did this all right, this should work just fine. And I'd like it to be 1 away from that, just so they're not right next to each other. And I think that looks good. Let's go ahead and get our metal siding done, because we have the money. I wish you could do the edge of your park. I don't like that. That's going to remain not so nice looking. And we might as well go ahead and do all this since we're looking at it right now. And then yes, I am using the wider tool because I'm not worried about money at this point. We've got plenty of it. Okay, that takes care of everything I'm able to adjust. Let's see if I can make this look any nicer just by kind of raising these corners up just to make it look a little bit more natural. Not incredibly natural, but... And it looks like our handyman there is already... And our mechanic. Oh, he's close to being able to cover it. There we go. I got our 3 mechanics hired. RadCorp employee number 111, 112, and 113 to cover our 3 different stations for our RadCorp surveyor. Another thing I did off camera. And then it looked like we had a handyman already in this area, and looks like he can cover all of it to begin with. Sweet. Okay, so this is going to turn right out the gate. We're going to have to get rid of a couple of these trees. And then we could do a drop here and then make our lift coming back up the other direction, which I think we'll do. I think that could look cool. Actually, can I do a water splash? Do I have that? Ooh, I do. Right out the gate, too. Okay, I think that was something we unlocked very early in this park. So we're actually going to start off with a water splash, just because they look awesome. And then we'll continue this straight for kind of... What's in the way? Footpath? Oh, dang it. Okay. Okay, that's fine. So instead of doing that, we'll back it up. Or not back it up, but we'll do chain up to 9. And then turn it, which should not work. So we need to start that a little bit earlier. And it has to go to 9 because otherwise footpath will be in our way. So we need to start that even earlier, which is probably for the best. We're going to lose a lot of our speed on that, on the water splash there. So I think that will work out nicely. And this is going to be a cool design. I'm kind of looking forward to the challenge of keeping it in a predefined area. I think it's going to be really cool. Yeah, this is going to be sweet. And I am making sure to focus or pay attention to where our supports line us up, so that way we're not doing anything we shouldn't be, or having it look awful and then coming to regret that at a later date. So let's start off right out the gate with a nice, massive drop right over top the exit of this. And then this will have to go back up, and it's looking like we're going to run right over top our entrance. Oh yeah, this will work. Get rid of these trees. We'll go down 1 more, and then we'll go up kind of steep. Oh, is that going to run in the way? Can I go behind it? Sort of. Not really. So if I keep this straight for a little bit and then start coming up. What exactly am I running into? Oh, I'm running into the monorail. Okay, so if I just take this up to, I don't know why I just did that, up to 11 and then up. Okay, this will kind of work. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And that's as far out as I want to take it. That's actually a little bit further than I intended on. So we started at 22, so that's probably not even going to make that. No, that's most definitely not going to make that. So we'll do a wide turn here to 19, which is going to have very little speed, but that's okay. I kind of want to do... Ooh, I don't know. I kind of want to go... Like I just did sort of one pass on the L. I kind of want to go down and do another pass coming back. And then we'll end it. I think that's going to work nice. Okay, so let's do one more not super steep drop because we don't have that much space to do it. Okay, this is going to be cool. I love building wooden coasters. They are so much fun to do. All right, and then we'll just go up to 16. Keep this coasting for a little bit. That should hopefully be able to clear everything. Turn it wide, and that'll line us up right next to our original drop here. Ooh. And what if we do another water splash right there? That lines up really nice. Perfect. We're going to lose a good amount of speed doing that. But that just looks so cool. And it'll look even cooler when... Well, you can't even see it from this angle. But it'll look even cooler once we get our underwater view off, because you won't be able to see the park border there. Which I think looks a lot better without that park border. Okay, so this will need to go... We just dropped from 16. That lost probably quite a bit of speed. So I want to get up to 11, enough to clear this. Do an S-bend to the right. And then if we can come back... Oh, we can. Look at that. How trippy is that? You can't even see that that got built. Oh, that's so cool. And that should line us up right over... Ooh, and if I do an S-bend left, we get our supports back. And then we can do another one. Oh, yes, this is cool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Get our water splash. And by this point, we're probably not going to have too much speed left. So I need to do another chain lift here to get us kind of back to where we need to be. We'll get rid of that. We'll continue the chain lift. And then I'm having trouble seeing where I'm at here. Okay, so if I do this, we need to end up at 11. So I don't want to go too crazy with this. That gets us at 13. So if we do this, I want it to line up to where I can do 2 steep drops, flatten it out, and we're at 11, which is perfect. Sweet. We'll go up here. We started at 20. What can we do? Can I do this any earlier? Is it coaster in my way? It is. If I do that, it's the tree and probably still coaster. Yeah. That actually might be the, whichever one this happens to be. Proton, electron, uranium, not sure. But it's running into something. So if we go up to 20, I'm having trouble seeing where this is going to end up. So if I end this at 16 here, I can turn it underneath all of this. Am I running into land or tree or coaster? Coaster. I might be able to get away with this, though. There we go. Okay, so that puts us at 16, and our exit, or our station, is right there, if I'm not mistaken. So this needs to... Okay, so 20 to 16. We won't have too much speed here, so we can maybe do that, which lines us up right where we need to be. And then we can drop back down to 11. I think that lines up. Please tell me it does. It does. Oh, sweet. Okay, let's take a look at that real quick. Just to see how cool that looks. Oh, I love that. That's such a cool design, too. It's busy, but it's in the back corner of our park, so it's not really blocking too much from view, which is nice. It blocks pretty much all that walkway, so we can't even see the entrance or even really the station or the line at all anymore. But man, that looks cool. Okay, and for the wood on this, I'd rather do the darker wood on all this. And then I'd like to make this somewhat... Ooh, I don't know. Do I make any of the wood a different color? Do I make... Let's play around with some different... Do I like that? I don't think I do. We'll stick with brown for that, or brown on that for now. Let's try a different color up top. No, I might just do all brown. And then make the trains different colors to give it a little bit of color. I think that's what we're gonna do, unless I can find a color I like on this, which I'm not really right now. Unless I do that on this as well. Nope. All what it is. I'm not finding anything I like right now. All right. Get that going. And then let's see how many trains we have. 2 trains, 7 cars per train. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty exciting. So let's see if we can get... Heck, let's see if we can get 4. 4 cars, 4 trains. Sorry, 4 cars per train, 4 trains. I think that's going to work nice. I like that. And then for the colors on these, let's do... Ooh, I don't know. Different colors per train. We're going to do yellow. Everything's going to have... Let's just do white seats on everything, just for some consistency. We'll have a yellow. We'll do a blue. A green, of course, because everything's got to be at least somewhat green in this park. And then a red. Just kind of different colors all over the spectrum with the colors. And the name for this, I just love the name. It really doesn't have much to do with wooden coaster or even the paint job, but I just think it sounds awesome. We're going to name this one Beta Burn. Actually, would Beta Burn, Beta Burner? No, that doesn't flow off the tongue as well. Beta Burn. Beta Burn, beta particles. Basically, if there's like a nuclear explosion or something, if you ever get any of the actual like fallout, like the nuclear debris on your skin, it can actually do more than just like give you mutations in your DNA. It can actually physically burn you. And it's usually beta particles that are doing that burning. So, beta burn. And we're cooling off from our beta burns in our repeated, adjacent, beautiful looking splash pools. Or on-ride splash, whatever they're called. Okay guys, beta burn. This thing looks sick. Let's see how well it actually performs. Okay, so that's an issue. We need to actually run it with... I forgot about that, totally. We need to run this with more cars per train. So we'll do 5 and 3. And let's hope that works. I'm going to go ahead and skip ahead to wherever that was. And hopefully this works better. I actually like that better with trains of 5 instead of 4. I completely forgot about that turn and that 4 isn't long enough to reach from one chain to the next while continually touching the chain. So that's a change that I didn't think I was going to have to make, but I'm glad I did. It gave it a little bit more speed. If you saw... actually, I cut it all out. Never mind, you didn't see it. But it goes a little bit faster over some of these parts than it did previously to that. Ooh, and look at that. Excitement 747. That's actually an airplane. That's cool. Oh, that's so sweet. I love it. And for whatever reason, Beta Burn sounds like it would be blue to me. So I'm actually going to go back through and repaint all the cars to be just different shades of blue. I don't know why that sounds like it would fit better, but I think it would look better than just these random colors. So we've got one that's the dark blue. We'll do one that's a light blue. And then we'll do one that's kind of that light turquoise. Again, with white seats. There we go. All right, Beta Burn is a success. Not that I was worried. I kind of want to see one... Oh, there's some people. Are people riding this? How many people in line? Nobody in queue line. People will find their way there. This is kind of tucked away. You literally can't even see it anymore. But I have a feeling people will find their way. No problem. Oh, this just looks so cool. It's all like intertwined and it's very compact, but it's still a pretty decently long ride. How long is this thing actually? Minute 44 seconds? That's not bad. And I said I was going to take care of the musical issue, or lack thereof, in our park. So let's add some music to this. Wild West style sounds way too friendly. Let's try... We've got a couple new ones here since we have all the scenery and theming. What does Martian style sound like? Trying to find the best place to listen to it. I kind of like that. I think we're going to stick with that for this thing. Kind of eerie, kind of still got some upbeatness to it. I like it. And let's add something on, or some music to Uranium. Right as it closes. Forget that. We'll do it on one of the others. Rock Style 2. I think that's very fitting. And we'll just add it to one of these three because you're going to hear it for all three. Then you got the creepy music for Beta Burn. Let's add something over here on Forest Fallout. Summer Style is probably way too happy. Toyland, Roman, Space. Egyptian Style? That's funny. Where was this? Did I not see this in Atlantic Oasis? Techno style? I like it. We'll do techno for Forest Fallout. And is there anywhere else that needs music? We've got the Dodgems beat style on Decontamination Chamber. We need something on Half-Life. So we've got Rock 2 over here. Let's try just regular rock over here. Yeah, there we go. Now we got some music in our park, which I think adds a lot of atmosphere. For how important I feel it is, I'm surprised at how often I forget to do it. I love this music. It fits the beta burn style. It doesn't really fit a wooden coaster, but I think it works nicely. Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for this episode, guys. We got done everything I wanted to, building a wooden coaster, and look at that. We still have 27 grand. We might as well pay back our loan because, you know, we're just incurring debt at that point. And we still have 12 grand. And that will be plenty for whatever we decide to do next time. And if it's not, we have 20 grand at our disposal that we can take back out if necessary. But alright guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. I hope you enjoy this very beautiful, very wonderful wooden coaster. But I will see you next time. Until then, as always, take care.